All know this, we could really use some rain. The eastern part of our state dealing with severe drought conditions right now, a lot of dry grass, and it's certainly affecting food crops as well. A lot of brown everywhere you look these days, not always pretty. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us right now at 5:30. I'm Mark Zinni.
And I'm Erin Connolly. Some Connecticut water customers being asked to use less water because of these conditions. Meteorologist Connor Lewis joining us live in East Haddam tonight to explain how the lack of rain is. Connor.
Erin, Mark, unlike the western United States, which is going on decades of a drought, Colorado River, 23 years ongoing, they have irrigation and reservoir management going on. When we have seasonal droughts like in Connecticut, we're not at that point yet, but it is having impacts on agriculture in eastern Connecticut just from the lack of rain. Brown grass, and also, as you can imagine, vegetables are not doing so great. But there are some plants that are doing better than others. As you can see over here, things are very vibrant, very bright and green. Tomatoes, peppers, they're doing okay. But then you go on the other side of the field over here, squash. It's dead. It's not going to produce. There's not going to be a harvest with that. Same thing with the scallions. They're goners. It just did not work out for them this season, and we're lacking on the rain big time. This area averages about 3.5 inches through this point in the summer, and so far through July and the first part of August, just about an inch of rain. So that is a big disparity there. And with all that brown grass and green in some parts, Four Roots Farm says that this is the worst start to summer they've had in the last decade. For an organic producer, one silver lining is that with the dry weather, there has been zero fungus issues like last summer when farmers endured too much rain and their crops rotted. This is a classic example of how climate change is making the weather more extreme in New England. There are promising signs that precipitation will pick up as we get into the last month of summer. Four Roots Farm uses a well, which is working for now, but has limitations.
If we see August and September the same way as July, there's no way our well is going to keep up, especially with fall crops going in, especially with planting the greens and things like that, and the root crops that come in the fall. Those things really need more water.
It's 81 degrees right now, and it didn't really feel like it with the sun out. It's a pretty steamy day. We're definitely due for some below average temperatures, and we are definitely due for some rain as well. For tomorrow, it is going to be dry in East Haddam. Our temperatures getting up to the upper 70s, maybe about just 80 degrees. So we're looking at relatively average conditions temperature-wise for tomorrow. The humidity going down big time. There's no humidity. There's probably not going to be any rain for this time of the year, so we're going to have to hang tight until we get through this no doubt gorgeous weekend, until we get to, as Mark was describing, some better rain chances for the beginning of the next work week. For now, I'm live in East Haddam. Connor Lewis, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right.